After senior high schools in the country reopened to final year students, some schools have started reporting cases of the coronavirus. First, it was a confirmed case at the Accra Girls Senior High School, then a suspected case at KNUST FSHTS that had led to the death of a student. More schools are reporting cases of the virus. Out of fear, some students, parents and concerned Ghanaians are calling for the closure of schools because they believe that this is the surest way to protect students and teachers. School authorities are, however, working around the clock to ensure that students who have been left in their care are given maximum protection. We are here at the Forces Senior High Technical School in Birmingham to observe how this school is adhering to all the safety protocols to ensure the safety of teachers and students. Currently, our team is on the campus of the Forces Senior High School, where we've met with management who are going to take us on a tour to some classrooms to see how teachers and students are learning, and most importantly, how the safety protocol measures are being adhered to. So we've been joined by the headmaster of the school.
We reopen school and welcome all students to school amid the COVID-19 issues. We received the school reopening guidelines from the GES and started work even before school reopened so that we could be very well prepared for the students to arrive. We put the necessary facilities in place. At the beginning, we improvised jerry cans for the wash hand facilities, and we had some few sanitizers on our own before the government supply arrived. So when the students came, the reception was very smooth, and they quickly settled in and started their classes. We also had orientation for teachers before the reopening, a day before, that was a Friday before the Monday. And when the students came, the teachers also did the orientation, and classes started immediately. And the education is ongoing, and our situation keeps improving because of the supply of PPEs that we have received from the government and from other benevolent organizations who have donated to the school.
There is anxiety everywhere because as it stands, we don't know who has the virus and who doesn't, but we are still praying and hoping that no one contracts the virus in our school, and then we are able to write successfully.
Okay. From the look of things, holistically, the students are well prepared for the upcoming examination. Based on the safety precautions that we've had so far, I think management of Forces Senior High Technical, you can see we have improvised yellow buckets and those kind of things that are around there, whereby students, anytime that they move out of class, they would be able to wash their hands with the soap beside them also. And looking at the class sizes of each class, it's 25 students. Initially, it was more than that. And I think that teachers are confidently with the class size, and we are doing our work well. From my point of view, I believe that we are safe over here based on the things that we have so far.
Forces Senior High Technical School is doing some few things very differently from what others are doing. For instance, we realized that feeding the students, observing the protocol, was going to be a very difficult task for us. So we came out with the idea of using disposable packs for the students so that they can eat in batches in their classrooms. And that is working very well for us. We also introduced the bin waste disposal system. After they eat, then they dispose of the packs inside the bin, which is emptied at the end of the day. We have also, as part of the education, recorded some education jingles so that we play it over and over, and the students can understand and relate, because we use their own peers for peer education so that they can pay attention and understand and relate with it very well. And it's working very well.
Hey there, everyone. We're back to school again. But unfortunately, Auntie Kuro can't form also. Anyway, I'm here to give you a few tips on how to protect yourself from the novel coronavirus. Wash your hands frequently with soap and the running water for at least 20 seconds. Avoid touching your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. Sanitize your hands with alcohol-based sanitizers.
So if you take a closer look behind me, you will realize that the dining hall here at Forces Senior High School is not in use. According to management, they are trying as much as possible to reduce physical contact. But what is this school doing differently? Each day, breakfast, lunch, supper are being packaged in disposable cups and disposable plates. It's served hot. This is all in an attempt to prevent students from crowding here at the dining hall and to reduce physical contact. So if you look, you realize that students are being made to come for the food, which is being served orderly according to classes. So they come in batches, 2 at a time, pick the food and then send it to the classroom to be distributed among students. And when they are done eating, they put it in the bin, which is then carried away.
Once you pick your disposable cup or disposable pack, you use it and then you dispose of it. It doesn't go into anyone's hands. No one gets into contact with it. You just dispose of it and then it is put in the rubbish site at the back there. So it's one of the safest. And the cups are in such a way that they are able to store hot food for a long time. And so when the food is dished out at the pantry, it's brought straight to the class and it is hot, it is safe. And so there's very, very low risk of anyone contacting any kind of disease or the virus.
Forces Senior High Technical School is relating very well with parents. And that is also working very well for us because we keep updating them 24/7 on our WhatsApp platforms, what is going on in the school, and answer their questions. So parents are reassured, and from time to time we also send them videos and photographs of how their kids are faring in school. Some measures that we have put in place to ensure the compliance of the COVID is to form the COVID task force, both teachers committee and students committee. So these are the groups that are ensuring that at each level among teachers and among students, they comply with the COVID guidelines. And they also help with the temperature taking and daily attendance and the management of our feeding system. We have sanctions for students who disobey the school regulations and the COVID protocols. Already in a boarding house, if you break bounds, you are deboardinized. It's not different. And this time we are even very swift to do that. When you break bounds, and we quickly notice because of our vigilance nature, we lay guard. As soon as you appear, we catch you there and make sure that we pack your things and call your parents to pick you there and then. We don't allow you to come back.
We are currently here at the holding room where in case of any emergency, the students will be first brought here for treatment before being transferred to a hospital. So we want to find out what room was this before it was converted to a holding room.
This place used to be the home economics textiles room where they have their tailoring machines for their normal classes.
So in case of any emergency, are nurses or doctors around campus, or where have the school been mapped to?
The school has been mapped to 37 military hospitals, but we have the medical reception stations, 2 in the barracks here. So the school, first of all, the point of call is the Douala Medical Reception Station. So when a student is ill and there is no vehicle immediately to convey the student there, the student is brought here to relax. So the first opportunity that a vehicle is available, then the student is taken to the Douala reception station. We have challenges so far as the novel coronavirus is concerned. Logistically, we are highly challenged. You can see some of our improvised materials, and a lot of them are also consumables that run out. So you are supplied this week, by next week, some of them run out, like soap, sanitizers, tissue paper, and what have you. So much as we have received some supplies, we are also calling out to benevolent organizations and donors to come to the support of the school in providing some of the PPEs or all, so that we can be adequately kitted at all times.
From all indications, authorities in the various senior high schools have put in place strict measures to prevent a possible spread of the virus. We want to wish all senior high school students a success in their upcoming exams. For more news on this and more, visit GhanaWeb.com. My name is Paulina Deda Opoku.